This is 26-year-old model Sarah. She fell in love with Mason, a 54-year-old retired child star turned entrepreneur.
I don't see myself as being in her league. You ready to go?
The couple have been happily together for the last 7 months. But they have faced plenty of criticism along the way.
A lot of people have come out and, like, really? You're with that dude? Like, why?
Now it's getting serious. Will their nearest and dearest accept their love?
What I hope Mason is like? I'm kind of expecting maybe like a character, you know? Hey, how are you?
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm 26 years old.
Hi, I'm Mason. By the time this airs, I'll be 54. You look very pretty.
You look very adorable.
Thank you. There's 28 years difference between the two of us. And, the funny thing is, this is the first relationship of my life with a massive age discrepancy. The last time I dated someone 26 is probably when I was 28.
The couple might not be considered a natural fit, but that hasn't held their romance back.
When I first met Mason, I thought he was the most adorable person on the planet. I like older men because they're more mature. I just love the way they look. Like, I actually like gray hair and bald guys. I don't know, that's what I'm attracted to. Mason and I first communicated through Facebook. I thought he was really intelligent.
I'm not gonna put myself down. I think I'm a nice guy. I think I'm a fun guy to be with. I think I have a lot to offer. But the truth of the matter is, I don't see myself as being in her league. So when she expressed interest in actually being in a relationship with me, I think I was as shocked as anybody.
I think the relationship progressed so quickly because we just hit it off right away.
When you first meet somebody and you end up talking effortlessly, no uncomfortable moments of real silence, that's kind of unusual. And I think that she felt that way as well.
He said I love you about a week into the relationship.
She said it back very quickly. There was no real pause or delay. She just said, I love you too. Back in the 70s and the 80s, I was a really famous child actor. But then the career, with most young actors, kind of fizzled out for a while. I owned bars and restaurants for 20 years here in New York City. Retired from that a couple of years ago, and I've kind of been living the life of leisure really ever since.
I do adult modeling, webcam modeling. Hey guys, what are you up to tonight? It's not just like a sexual thing. I like to actually talk to people. I like to get to know people, ask them where they're from, and we just start talking about whatever.
You got ready to cam?
Yeah.
She really enjoys it. And there are times when, I'll watch her do something and I'll cringe a little bit, because the whole camming thing was something I was never personally into. I don't get jealous, no. I don't really understand why men feel compelled to do this. Usually when Sarah's camming, I'll just be watching television, quite honestly. I know that it's a show. The real Sarah is not the one that's doing all the outrageous, outlandish, fun things that she does.
Have a good night.
With Mason's background as a child star, it wasn't long before Sarah was judged for being with him for all the wrong reasons.
I've gotten a few reactions when we're out.
A lot of people have come out and, like, really? You're with that dude? Like, why? Is it for the money?
Okay, that really upsets me when people say that I'm with him for his money, because I can date 20 guys who will give me an allowance, So I don't need to be with him for his money.
No, that's nice. That goes well with the dress, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I have been a sugar baby before. It can be fun sometimes. Getting paid $300 to go to dinner is pretty decent, but ever since I started talking to Mason, I just decided that I didn't want that anymore. I just feel like I'm happy to be in a relationship with him.
Sarah's never asked me for a penny. Never.
Today is a big day for the couple. Sarah is introducing Mason to one of her oldest friends.
I use the mobility scooter because I've had a couple of accidents in my life, and I find that as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm developing a little bit of arthritic pain. So it really is a matter of convenience for us because it's fun and it saves a lot on cabs. Be careful.
Yeah.
This will be the first time any of Sarah's friends have met her new partner.
So I'm really excited about meeting Victor. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to meet with my friends.
It's the first time in our relationship that I've met any of her friends. Well, hopefully he'll be here soon.
Yeah. My God, Victor, what's taking you so long?
Victor has travelled all the way from Boston to meet the couple.
I've met some of her significant others in the past, but I'm really excited to meet this one because sounds very different in specific ways, I guess. Yeah.
When's the last time you saw him?
A year ago.
Okay. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. I really hope that Victor likes him.
Me too.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Oh my God.
6 months. How you doing?
How you doing, man? Good to meet you.
meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
Mason, right?
That's me.
Victor.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Great to meet you. Oh my goodness.
We had some mutual friends,
Okay.
and then she reached out to me on Facebook just to say hi and something like a friend request. And of course, I'm not going to say
You
no.
pursued him. This is
Kinda, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
love
even the
this.
night before that I was supposed to arrive, she sent me a PM on Facebook saying, "Are you still planning on coming?" But by the way, Victor, I swear to you, it totally didn't even occur to me that this beautiful, young, exotic, gorgeous creature could ever fall for a guy like me. Oh yeah, cheers. Cheers. But my intention is to be the best boyfriend that she's ever had. Oh, that's really sweet of you.
Living up to it.
That's really sweet of you. I mean, she calls me grumpy, old man sometimes, and I am. I'm 54, dude. It happens. We've had a wonderful conversation, and it's nice to be able to talk to somebody who's also known Sarah for basically a fourth of her life.
Really thought that it would go really well.
I think that we really see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's been really a lot of fun.
So Sarah does actually act different around Mason, and I've seen her with other significant others. There's a different demeanor about her. She's not all. Before I could see her on the defense and stuff, and now she's so relaxed. It's beautiful. It's me right here.
Obviously, we're lovers, but at the same time, I think that we're also good friends. I think we really enjoy being around each other.
I don't worry about what people think. I'm really happy to be with Mason, so why wouldn't I?
I'm happy to be with her.
The age difference is 30 years between us, exactly. But we seem to love everything that's the same. I realized that maybe I do want to have a child. It's complicated.
Are you going to cause a pregnancy? That's the stretch.
So I had a mild fender bender traffic crash, and the funny thing is I don't know, I think I have a thing for a man in uniform. I was totally thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if the officer's gonna be really cute. And Larry, he popped out of the car and I was like, oh, well, he's cute, but he's a little too old for me. And we just had to keep in contact for the police report, and I just fell. Quick. Really, it started out with a bunch of calls and texts, and we got really close really fast. There was no stopping it. Once it happened, there was no stopping it. And boom, here we are.
You got stuck with me.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm glad.
I'm happy.
Thanks. Now everybody's gonna make sure I do it. Now I have to jump in. Oh gosh.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's like life advice though. Just jump in and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
You look at me and you look at her and you realize there's the age gap, and that thought process didn't even really register initially. It was, oh, wow. Want me to dunk you?
No.
No.
Mess up the makeup.
For everything to snowball to get to the point where we're sitting here now, having been married for a couple years, year and a half.
Yeah.
No, I've won the lottery.
That's dedication and the love. The love.
No, you can't do the top.
Can't do the top row.
Oh, you can't.
You put it back on the top.
The age difference scared me, and I was terrified of what everybody else would think. And now it doesn't matter. People still look. People stare at us sometimes. People make comments. It doesn't really bother us now, but it did. So my family was the hardest to tell just because I was afraid of what they would think. I did eventually tell them all.
Concerns that I possibly had were the difference in the ages. What's going to happen with financial stability going down the road? Who's going to be taking care of who?
There's a difference between someone at 20 and 50, which is where their current age gap is in their 20s and 50s, compared to being married, and then all of a sudden it's 50s and 80s. And that is a little concerning because you're in a different place in your life. You know, you're going to be more of a caregiver when you're kind of in a prime zone, possibly. I was very concerned about her not having children and perhaps being alone. Plus, he's older than us, so what if we're all gone?
So my brother Jimmy, he took it the hardest with Larry and I being a couple, and it really upset me because I was expecting him to take it totally different. Like, I just thought that he would accept it and understand.
She did not tell me the age gap, so it was a bit of a shock for me walking into the house when you see a 50-year-old dude with your sister who's 24. Like, what is going on right now? Didn't like him at all at first. It was just definitely weird. But I saw my friends would constantly like, yo, your sister's like so beautiful. What is she doing with someone so much older than her? Does he have money? He's not rich and he's older. I mean, like, at least get a Bill Gates or something so I can get a boat out of this. I need something. There was none of that. However, it turns out he is a great guy.
It seemed to me like they liked the same things.
I killed it.
I had no troubles with that, and I'm just glad that they managed to get together.
So I have a YouTube channel, and actually for the first year, I did not mention Larry at all. I kept it all Harry Potter related and beauty related. I didn't want anybody to know, just because the world is, it's kind of judgy. Usually I'm surrounded by Harry Potter merchandise, and I'll just get ready and I'm looking at it and talking about it, and it's kind of how we do it. My husband is the fixer, upper, and the builder, not me. So I didn't bring him up in my videos at all, and people got really curious about us, and when I did finally bring him up, people were so supportive. Are you nervous? Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Is my #1 most requested video for literally the last. Obviously, as you can tell, we do have an age difference, and I had so many lovely supportive comments, which made me so happy because I don't want to hide Larry. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Harry Potter haul. Larry has had a vasectomy. Actually, he had it almost around the year that I was born, which is kind of funny. And before we got married, I completely knew that he couldn't have children, and I was okay with it. We had talked about it. Larry didn't really want to have children. He was retiring, and I was okay with that. And then about a month before we got married, I went into panic mode thinking, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm getting married now. I'm supposed to have a family. And the urologist that we're going to see, his name is Dr. Stein, right?
Mm-hmm.
He specializes in reversals. So he's not just a urologist. He specializes in the reversals and the vasectomies. We're meeting him basically to see if the reversal is even an option for us. Feeling a little nervous about the appointment. I'm excited to hear what they're going to say, but I'm nervous for the outcome. Thank you.
You had one child with a prior partner.
Yes.
You had a vasectomy after that one, 25 years ago. Now, you've been together for a long time, 7 years.
Yeah.
And why did you wait so long?
Right before we got married, I was okay with not having children.
I always say, if you knew that this was going to work, but that you were going to give birth to a 14-year-old, would you still want to do it?
I probably would, but knowing myself as a 14-year-old, that's scary.
Are you going to have sperm in your semen? I think you probably are. Are you going to cause a pregnancy? That's the stretch. In other words, over the 25 years, despite that nodule, has there been anything else going on? They're here for a baby. So you're evaluating a couple. You're not just evaluating one male. She has a pretty high likelihood of getting pregnant by virtue of her youth with artificial insemination using donor sperm. Maybe even if he got sperm back, if his semen quality wasn't as great as it might have been before his vasectomy, she has a better chance than would a 37-year-old partner. And that Larry's in pretty good health otherwise. So he's a pretty good candidate. Whether he wants to take on the challenge of a child when he's 57, only he can determine whether that's something that he wants to be part of his later years.
We're looking at a $6,000 procedure with a recovery. But even then, if he can connect it, it still is not going to guarantee the point he was trying to get at. It still will not guarantee that the sperm is going to actively flow through, correct? So you're looking at a $6,000 cost with potential loss, the procedure not being effective, versus, I guess, using a sperm donor, which is $2,000, and it is going to work. So he had brought up to Larry that the other options would be, if it's not worth it to do the vasectomy, the other options would be to use a sperm donor or to adopt. It wouldn't be your child.
It's something I need to research. I just don't have all the answers. I would have questions, but I would need to research that before we went any further.
Yeah, which is understandable.
It does smell fresh.
When we go out in public, I used to get so nervous about holding his hand in public or kissing him in public or doing anything in public. So when they see us touching, holding hands, just something as simple as that, it creates a problem, which used to scare me a lot. Now it doesn't. I'm used to it.
We went to Home Depot to buy boxes to move things.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to the checkout line, and the cashier said, "Oh, it's so nice Dad's helping you get boxes so you can move your things to college."
Honestly, I was 25, and she thought I was in high school graduating, and Dad's helping me pack up for college. And I was like, well, no.
Yeah, it works. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I waited 50 years for Mindy. I don't know how long the ride is going to last, for lack of better, but it was worth the wait.
At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. You have to follow your feelings.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand that age gap relationships can be genuine. I love you. The majority seem to assume that there's gotta be something else going on. You love somebody because you love them. You get it?
Change?
Right?
Yeah. You might?
Yeah, if I do, like we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm Don Wolper, age 69.
And I'm Stephanie Wolper, and I'm 24.
I'll hold the door for you.
We've been together for just over 4 years, married since August, and there's 45 years between us.
45 good years, yeah.
Were they good years? I don't know, I wasn't there.
That's right, you weren't. Guinness, good old Guinness. Cheers, Missy.
Cheers, baby.
This is like a
Throwback.
family reunion.
Before I met Dawn, I was living on my own. I kept getting a job, quitting jobs. Finally, I settled on a job at a pub, and I met you. Dawn used to come in when he was off work every day, pretty much every day, and have beers and relax and whatever.
Stephanie appeared one day when I was there. Like most of the guys probably, oh, got a new gal today. So we started getting curious and talking and flirting and different things like that, and it just kind of steadily progressed.
We sat over here. We were on the dance floor. Like, we were everywhere.
We partied down till 2:30 in the morning, and then
He stayed the night at my house.
we got in a cab and went to her house.
I was surprised. I personally don't have a problem with it, but I do see people giving them looks.
I'm so bad.
The best thing?
For me, it's the sex.
It's been crazy, crazy.
2 a.m., 5 a.m., middle of the afternoon, before dinner, after dinner, in the middle of dinner,
And up on the rooftop.
on the rooftop,
Yeah.
on the balcony, on the floor, wherever, right? It doesn't last 2 seconds. He knows what he's doing. It's always different. We've done a lot of different stuff. That one's cute. These two are my favorite. He proposed to me. We tried for a baby. 3 weeks later, I had a positive test. And there's Lachlan pulling my hair out. Now in 2019, he just turned 1 at the end of January.
Yeah, that's Mommy's baby. Yeah, I caught you. Look at all the snow out there. Holy!
He's amazing. He's literally the best thing in the whole world.
Build you a playhouse, a tree house? Yeah, baby, I got you. Mommy got you.
Don't do that. Let's, okay.
Here's a blankie.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get wild now? No. Here we go.
Whoops.
That happened to me yesterday.
Bag falls out.
Yeah.
I have one boy from previous marriage. He would now be 24, roughly. Yeah. He actually went to school with Stephanie.
We were laying in bed one day, just in the middle of the afternoon talking. Dawn tells me this story. And then I was like, wait, what's his name? And he repeats it. I was like, oh my God, like, I know him. You're so-and-so's dad. Like, I went to school with this kid.
She knew my son before she knew me, which is
I didn't know.
a little strange.
And you guys look so much alike. So I was like, how did I not catch on to that? I don't know, but. Dawn and Lachlan have an amazing connection, an amazing relationship, and watching him be a father is so beautiful.
And the shoe likes the socks. And the cat drinks the milk. Being my age, I'm not worried about being around later. I mean, obviously would like to, but you know, Mother Nature plays a role in it, and I'm just going to take it as far as I can. After that, I guess he can push me around in my wheelchair. We're trying to make him as smart as we can. He might support us financially, who knows? Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Quebec. That's the big one. Newfoundland, Labrador.
I take a lot of pictures, and Lachlan's gonna know that his dad loved him and would be proud of him.
Dawn,
That's
hi.
Hubby and baby.
Hi, how you doing? So now what?
All right, so I think you want to test drive it?
I guess, yeah.
Well, everyone thinks I'm a gold digger. Where is the gold?
Yeah, let's go find it.
Where's the gold?
We're looking for the gold.
Give me the gold, babe. So we're selling our Dodge. The guy sent us a deposit to show that he's serious last night, actually. People insult me more than they insult Dawn because I'm the gold digger. I'm the one with daddy issues. I'm the one who can't support myself. I need a man to save me. I prefer leather, but cloth is fine. I'm not snobby.
And I've never worried about my age ever. I mean,
No.
it's just a number.
I thought you were 50 when I met you.
I keep living the same anyway, so.
I feel like I have a man. I feel like I have a stable relationship. I have somebody that I can trust.
Is that a keeper?
Yeah.
Is
That was
a
pretty
wrap?
good.
As long as the mind is active, the body will keep following it.
You can't help who you fall in love with. This is 24-year-old Julia. She fell in love with 61-year-old Eileen.
I used to think that most older women wouldn't be that interested in a sex life, but I guess I was wrong.
But in a society that's quick to judge, not everyone has been accepting of their 37-year age gap.
People can leave nasty messages.
Yeah.
But what matters the most is the support of the ones we love. So now the couple are travelling across the world to seek the acceptance of Julia's mother.
My mom is a few years younger than Eileen.
Have to, deal with that.
Sorry. My name is Julia Zelg. I'm 24. I was born in São Paulo, Brazil, but I live in London, and I'm a YouTuber. Hi, sweeties. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, my cuties. Hi, girls. I post a lot of different things about my life or even about fashion, literally everything I'm interested in. Have a very, very lovely day.
When 24-year-old Julia met 61-year-old Eileen, it wasn't long before sparks flew.
I'm so happy to introduce you to my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend.
My name is Eileen de Vriest. I'm 61. I work in social media and for politics.
But with such a large age gap, the couple's relationship has been met with harsh judgment.
People can leave nasty messages.
Yeah. Sugar mama, mommy issues. Are you a pedophile? She just wants a young body to lick.
Who wouldn't?
Rather than let the trolls get the better of them, Julia and Eileen are standing strong in the face of their unconventional relationship.
I'm not her mother. I'm her lover. I'm her girlfriend. I'm her partner.
Eu tô te vendo agora.
Julia and Eileen are now preparing to fly to Brazil to meet Julia's mother for the very first time.
It looks so sunny there. 30 graus. My mom is 53. I guess some people think it's a bit weird that my mom is a few years younger than Eileen. Brittany.
After a whirlwind romance, the couple decided to take their relationship to the next level, and Julia moved in with Eileen.
Oh, she's here. Where is she? On the other side of the bed. Oh. This is the bedroom. Pretty much similar to how it was before I moved here, apart from the shelves, because we needed more space because it's quite a small flat. Yeah. And I happen to have a lot of shoes. We have so many things in common. The only things that are different are our ages and our probably fashion styles. I think we get hate comments mostly because of our age difference, but also because we are gay and there are unfortunately still a lot of homophobic people out there.
And misogyny. 1, 2, 3. We do get that thing a lot about mommy and grandmother, you know, and we get the grams. Oh yeah, we get that. Well, you know, we get that a lot. I kind of understand that this person's frame of reference is very narrow, and I feel sorry for them. But it does make me upset a little bit.
There are people who think all age gap relationships are for money, and that really annoys me a little bit because we pay everything equally. We'll not let any haters stop us because we just love each other.
Yeah. Julia doesn't make me feel insecure, but I make myself feel insecure. You know, I wonder sometimes, do people wonder, you know, why she's with me? And, you know, and they can't possibly know the answer to that because they don't know. I gained weight over the years. And Julia is quite a beautiful woman, but you know, I delight in her beauty. I just feel slightly self-conscious, if that makes more sense. Look at her in the suitcase.
Oh, Brittany, are you coming to Brazil with us?
One thing I know for sure is that you guys are beach-loving people and the women wear barely their bathing suits. I know that for a fact because I have to, you know, deal with that because I won't be wearing a barely there bathing suit. I'll be wearing a one-piece. But that's okay.
You're gonna look wonderful.
Oh, thank you, darling. You're so cute. I'm so excited about going to Brazil. I'm really, really thrilled, and I was a little afraid, to be honest. I don't know if I told you that, but I was a little afraid. I'm sure I'll have some moments, you know, where I'll be a little nervous.
Today, guess where we're going? Guess where we're going? Brazil!
With their suitcases packed, it's finally time for the couple to make their 12-hour journey to face their most important judge to date, Julia's mother.
We're gonna land in 5 minutes. Yay, look at the planes. Whoa, it's a huge ass plane.
I'm so thrilled to be getting off in Brazil.
Oh my god.
Into the arms of your mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Eu fico muito ansiosa, né, quando eu estou aguardando no aeroporto. Já a Júlia sozinha, né, vindo com uma pessoa diferente, ainda conhecendo, eu estava com uma expectativa bem grande, né.
Now we're just gonna get our cases and then we're gonna meet my mom.
I'm sure they're crying. Oh,
Mãe, essa é a Aileen.
Hi.
This is my mom.
Nice to meet
Yay! So this is Aileen and my mom, like meeting for the first time. First impressions of each other. Lovely. Very beautiful.
Eu não imaginava que a Júlia fosse ter uma namorada tão mais velha, mas para mim não tem problema nenhum.
This is from the countryside. There's this state called Minas, where my auntie lives.
Right.
Eu gostei muito de conhecer a Aileen, eu já estou acostumada com a ideia e ela estando feliz, para mim é o que importa.
My mom just met her and she absolutely adores her. Everybody's very supportive and they know that Aileen makes me so happy, so that's all that matters and that's what they want, they just want my happiness. Feliz de conhecer a Aileen? Sim, muito feliz. É? So very happy to meet you.
Very, very happy to meet you.
Ok, a gente vai falar 1, 2, 3, aí hi sweeties. Aí...
With such enthusiasm, we're gonna start.
Hi sweeties! Did your mom and Eileen become good friends?
Yes, I adore her mother, and I knew that I would. She's every bit as wonderful as Julia.
Eu sinto que a Júlia e a Eileen estão muito felizes e com isso eu fico feliz também. Então nada mais importa.
Acabou?
Finish?
No.
I used to think that most older women wouldn't be very sexually active or wouldn't be that interested in a sex life, but I guess I was wrong. We don't have any problems with that.
Julia and I have an extraordinarily good sex life. I mean, I've never been with anybody as exciting as her and fun as hell.
I know things have moved quite fast with us, but you know, sometimes that's just the way it is.
This just feels right. We're together because we love each other. As Julia very beautifully said once, we couldn't not be together, you know?
Sometimes we do worry about the future, but Eileen most likely won't live as long as me. And sorry, and it just really breaks my heart to think that we can't grow old together. But I love you so much, and I want to be with you for as long as we can.
That's beautiful. That's the first time Julie's ever been able to really say it.
Sorry.
I mean, we've talked about it, of course, but it's a very hard thing to talk about. You know, I mean, I thought long and hard, should I not get in this relationship? Do I have a responsibility to turn around and say no, because there is such a big age difference? Or does one just grab love?
It really doesn't matter to me. Even in the future, when you get older, if we cannot be that couple that is always like going out and traveling, I don't care as long as I'm with you. I really love you.
I really love you too. I love you so much.